I've been waiting for this brand new home solo Bitcoin miner to arrive for months. Well, it's finally gotten here. Let me introduce you to the brand new Bitforge Nano Ghost Edition. Huge shout out to the team over at TheSoloMiningCo for sending us 2 of the Bitforge Nano Ghost Editions today. Guys, we're actually going to be giving away this guy later on in today's video, so stay tuned. But let's dive in. Let's get this unboxed because I've been excited to get my hands on this and I've seen all the pictures and it looks absolutely amazing. So first off, this is really heavy. Like, this is like holding a brick, to be honest with you. And I'm very surprised because we get a lot of solo miners in here and I can already tell that there's quite a bit of weight to this and I can't wait to actually see the material it's made out of. So let's get this opened up. Really slick box. Kudos to their team on this guy here. But right away, look at that. LED remote control. Ooh, that's going to be cool. And right away, I notice this is actually like a metal. This is not plastic or anything like that. Look at that etching. That looks so cool. All right, let's pull this out of the box here. Oh my gosh. As I said, much heavier than I thought. Ooh, look at this. This is really cool. So let's go ahead and just right off the bat, take a look at what we're seeing here. So we have Bitforge Ghost Edition here with 4 screws on top. We have this clear plexiglass and there's a little Solo Satoshi statue in there. Can you see it? Wait till we get this plugged in. And there's some type of formula here on the front. I'm not sure what this is. Does anybody know? I imagine it's something to do with Bitcoin. I wonder if it equates to like 21 million or something like that. I'll have to find out more. On the sides here, we have some nice airflow available to us. We can actually see the massive heat sink inside here. On the back, just one power plug, and that's it. More airflow. Oh, look, there's the 2 fans on this side here. I'll kind of move this around so you guys can see the fans there. And then look at this on the bottom. Dude, this is so nice. Bitforge Nano Ghost Edition, dual ASIC SHA-256 miner. So this actually has 2 of the BM1370s in it. 2 to 2.6 terahash, profile dependent, of course. 14 to 40 watt profile dependent usage. 15 joules a terahash. Forge OS on there. And actually, oh, here's the information over here. Model, Bitforge Nano, algorithm SHA-256, ASIC, 2 of those BM1370s that we talked about. Looks like it has 3 modes: Eco, Standard, and Performance. Power 15 watts to 40 watts, and our input is our 12 volt. Wi-Fi is at 2.4 gigahertz, exhaust 40 to 50 C. It does have RGB. Oh yes, wait till I show this to you. And here is all the different teams involved today. Huge shout out once again to the team over at TheSoloMiningCo for sending this over to us today. All right, so this is the Ghost Edition and has everything to do with that Satoshi inside there, but I'm excited. What else do we have in the box? I imagine we saw a remote, right? We saw a remote up in here. So let me pull this out. Oh, there we go. All right, let's look here. Whoa, that looks sweet. I like that. We got, is this a book? All right, holy cow. Oh my goodness. The fact that they actually put this, oh, look. Oh, I see lots of RGB. This is insane. You guys are insane for putting this together. I mean, I think it's great. Oh, it's all the different languages. Wow. Wow. Let's see what else we got in here. What is it? This is heavy. It must be the power supply. I'm like, dude, this has some weight to it as well. All right, let's take a look at our power supply here. This is probably one of the nicest quality designed solo miners that I've ever seen. Like, it's like everything was done with quality material here. So this has output 12 volt, 8 amp, 96 watts on this guy here. Quite a thick power plug with a barrel connector there. And we do have what we need over here for a US plug as well. All right, guys, let's get this plugged in. All right, moment of truth here. Let's get this plugged in. We'll put the power cable. Dude, this is a super long and thick cable. All right, let's get that put in the back here. Get that out of the way as we knock everything around. There we go. All right, we'll put this right here so we can get a little bit better view of it on the camera. And let's get this plugged in. Holy cow, look at that. Dude, look, it's like a purplish blue, like green in there. That looks amazing. Look at that. Look up inside there. You can actually see back. Let me turn off the lights real quick. Hang on. Let's hit the lights. Well, this is definitely going to be an office piece right here. Look, I'm going to get a little closer. Look at that. I like how it's like right in there, just kind of seated. Look at that. If you guys can't see, it is a hooded figure with a laptop. Wow. Talk about the attention to detail on this thing. That looks so freaking cool. Now, there is the remote we had talked about. Let me open this. And we're going to pull the plastic. All right. Do we get to change these fancy colors? Let's take a look here. I'm going to prop this up so we get a better look at it. There we go. That's perfect for you guys there. We'll put it right on the box. All right, you ready? Let's see. There's on and off. Oh, that turns off. That's cool. What's this one? Green, red, then there's blue. Oh, and there's different variations. Ooh, that's like an orangish red. I like that. That's cool. Dang, I like the white. That's like a whitish color. It looks so slick. What are these other ones? Purplish blue, tealish. That's like a yellow. And then there's all these different like waves. Sparks. There's a little too much going on for that one for me. Aura. Dude, there's tons of these vectors and sweeps, and there's a clock and everything on here. That's crazy. Oh, that sounds cool. This is like a Prisma, so I think it just goes through like different combinations of different colors. I think I just like, where's that? I think I just like that white. Call me old-fashioned, but I think that looks so good right there, that white look. Okay, enough of that. I'm overly excited right now. We got to get this set up. All right, we're connected to my home internet here, which is Poke Center. It is giving off a Wi-Fi network of Nano 4261, so we're going to go ahead and click on that. It says unsecured network, which I'm not surprised there. It's trying to connect. It looks like it connected, and it's going ahead and redirecting us. All right, so it popped up here, and it's asking us for the host name. So I'm going to leave it as Bitforge, but I'm going to add Ghost to the end of it to make it a little bit different. I do have another Bitforge device here. It's asking us for my SSID, which I'm going to hit the search option and look for Poke Center, which is what the home wireless is here. Yep, there it is. Perfect. And then let me go ahead and put in my password for my home wireless. All right, and I'm going to hit save. And now what this should do, and I'm going to hit restart right here at the top, restart. And this should go ahead and restart the Bitforge and go ahead and get connected directly to my home network. Don't mind me. We're just going to sit here and play with all these colors and stuff. This is so much fun and so cool. I love that little statue in there. All right, I've gotten the IP address. Let's jump over to the computer, learn more about this product, as well as get it set up on my home Bitcoin node. All right, once again, huge shout out to the team over at TheSoloMiningCo for sending this over to me. I've actually just started working with them over the last 6 months or so, and super excited to be working with their team. So I'm gonna leave a link directly down below if this is something that you're interested in. But on their store, guys, they actually have a ton of different products out there that they've been involved with, and you can see all of them right here in front of you. Some of the products that we actually highlight right here on my channel. Now, what they also have up here is solo mining rig rentals. That's interesting and different. So if that's something you're interested in exploring, solo mining rig rentals, come over and check that out. Learn more about that as well. Now, something that caught my eye when I was on their homepage here and just learning more about this is the designer over here is named Duncan, goes by the name of IMGPIO. We saw that on the side of the box. We've seen that on other products out there. Actually, really, really smart guy out there. And I've been talking with him for a while. And look at this. IMGPIO, a designer, maker, relentless creator of with a passion for Bitcoin. I love that. And a love for pushing boundaries. So he's actually been involved with all of these projects. We've seen a ton of these on my channel, and I didn't know that he was involved with these. I've talked about a lot of these in design. I mean, I've brought a ton of these up on my channel. I think the first one was probably the Bit Chimney that we see here. We've done the Mars Lander on my channel. We've done the Bitforge Nano on the channel, the main coffee on the channel, and also the BitAxe Touch on the channel as well. So it's really interesting to see that like this is the guy behind a lot of those out there that we love, that we absolutely love. So jumping over to the Bitforge Nano Ghost Edition, love the name. Look, there's that little Satoshi in there. 2.6 terahash Bitcoin miner coming in. That's an all metal design. I thought that was metal or like an aluminum with a glass. That's glass. Wow. I thought that was maybe like a plastic or 3D printed. Nope. Glass Ghost Edition enclosure, the ghost of Satoshi sculpture through a smoked glass, LED lighting control, which is cool. Like playing with that. Desk-friendly footprint. Yep, I would agree. 40 watts. Quiet space says 29 dB. We're going to put that to the test. And IM GPIO design. Looks like it's shipping within mid-April, which is right now, which is absolutely awesome. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. Wow, look at this. I like how he included like some of the design intent here. That's slick. You can tell he's very passionate about it. So BM1370, 2 of those on this here. Comes with Wi-Fi, of course. No Ethernet. That would be cool to see that in a future model. Pool or solo mining, which I think is great. Coming into about 2.6 terahash. So I'm going to run mine solo mining Bitcoin as well. Runs on Forge OS and Hashlink app ready. I haven't heard of Hashlink before. Does have LED lighting, 29 dB, and open source there as well. And then we do have some other great information. And here's a bunch of pictures of the different ones. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Purple, blue, and orange. That one really catches my eye as well. All right, so what I did was I went ahead and we have this loaded up. Here is the IP address for that miner. Right now we're at 2.14 terahash. We've only been up for just a few minutes now, but I like the dark mode. And I absolutely like the coloring in here. That looks really, really slick. So we have hash rate, efficiency, shares, best difficulty across the top. We have, look at that. I like the blue and the orange for the temperature side there. That thing's almost silent. I can barely hear it behind me. Power management, temperature monitoring. There's our uptime. Can't miss it. 5 minutes, 50 seconds, and the pool information. Now, I did add this to my own pool. I am running my own Umbrel node here at home, with Mining Core Web GUI set up in here as well. Right now we have about 57 terahash on Bitcoin. My Canaan Avalon Q is offline currently right now. It's just too warm right now. So we do have it set up on my own node. Now there is the swarm mechanic that it does have over here. Network is set up. We talked about that on Poca Center, my home wireless. The pool settings, we went ahead and set up on my own home node as well as CK pool as a good failover just to be safe. Now under settings, this is interesting. So we're on medium. We can see medium mode top right. So of course, I'm going to push it up to power. Like they call it power mode or high. You got eco, medium, and power. I think on the side of it, it had eco, standard, and I can't remember the last one there. Maybe it was power. Now there is automatic fan control and you can adjust it. Guys, I can barely hear this thing. And I always recommend people do the automatic fan control to allow this thing to cool itself properly in the way it was designed. So I am going to go ahead and click on power. I want to see how high we can get this thing. And I'm going to go ahead and click save. And then inside of here, we actually can check for any update to the Forge OS. So let me do check here. And it looks like we're on 1.0 and the latest is 1.1. So we can just download these files and then update them here. So I'm going to do that off camera as well. Now there are options to overclock this as well. I didn't see where that was located. I think there's a different URL we go to. I'm going to check on that offline too. There is logs as well as you can come in here, real-time logs available that come up. And then there is the white paper there as well. So let me get this up and running for a little while and we'll check back to see how it does. Let's talk about our giveaway today. So once again, huge shout out to TheSoloMiningCo for sending this over to us. Guys, we're giving this away to one of you guys anywhere in the world. I'll cover shipping, at least the initial shipping anywhere in the world to one of you guys. And how do you enter? Simple and easy. go ahead and comment directly down below. This is a desk piece, but it doesn't have to be. Where would you guys put this if you guys won this giveaway? Would this be put on your desk? Would it, for me, I'm going to put it back on the shelf here, kind of like where that green car is in the background. I think it'll look awesome in my office. Comment down below. Let me know if you won this miner, the Bitforge Nano Ghost Edition. Where would you put it? All right, let's go with red. Nice. All right, back to our video. So while I was tinkering, I did actually get a look here at the swarm mechanic. Take a look. So it's finding 12 devices on my network right now, showing at about 62.5 terahash. Total power as well. Dude, this looks so cool. Look at this. There's like different colors. So like my octact is green, shows the IP address and all the information. You got the BTC hash cards in here, NerdQ axes. You got Jingle Mining solo miners, bit axes in here. This is sweet that you can actually see all of this within the swarm mechanic. That is actually really, really nice, which is convenient. So I did go ahead under settings and I did get this fully updated to version 1.1. I did not find where to actually do any overclocking. I did find on their website though, they do have, can I overclock the Bitforge Nano Ghost Edition? Yes, it's possible, but not encouraged. The cooling system is finely tuned for optimal hash rate, stability, and a quiet desk-friendly experience. So it just says if you want to push it anyways, drop us a message and we'll advise. So I'm going to see if I can find more information while I let this mine, because we've only been up here for 2 minutes and I want to see, you know, what type of hash rate we're going to get. While we're waiting for this to get up and fully hashing, let's take a look at watts at the wall as well as our dB sound level. So this is our watt meter from the meter box here, and bringing that in on 120 here, we're at 50.9 watts. So a little bit more than what was originally advertised. What was that? 40 watts, I think is what we saw over there. So definitely a little more, but 50 watts is absolutely not going to break the bank. Now, on the other side of things, you know, let's talk about actually like putting this in a bedroom or in an office or something. Like, how loud is this actual miner? So we're going to put this within a few inches at first. Let's see what we get. Like nothing. 40 to 42 dB. That's not bad at all. Now, traditionally, you know, we're going to put that there, and let's put this back a little bit farther. Just a few feet. Let's go ahead and see what we get. What is that, like 3 feet here? Not even. I don't know. What are we at here? 2 feet maybe? Yeah, that's like 39 dB. I mean, we're not, you know, the farther you go away, of course, it's going to drop off. I think the big one to keep in mind with this unit that I'm finding is like, you can barely, oh, holy cow, look at that. That looks awesome. Here, let me hit the light real quick. Look at that. That looks slick. So something about this is the fans aren't loud, but they have a little bit of a whine to them. And that's all you hear coming out of this. You're not really getting anything more. Look, you can actually see, you see that in there? Look, you can see the statue in there. That's so slick right back in there. All right, we've been up and mining for almost 20 minutes now, 18 minutes and 45 seconds. Right now we're at 2.60, exactly what is advertised, which is absolutely awesome. Listen, guys, if you guys do want to go over, read more about this, check it out, possibly purchase one of these guys, I'll leave a link directly down below to TheSoloMiningCo, right over to the Bitforge Nano Ghost Edition. They do have 2 different models, so make sure you follow that link to get directly to this model. You can go ahead and get this purchased and get this running at home. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up today's video on the Bitforge Ghost Edition. Huge shout out to the team over at TheSoloMiningCo for not only sending us over this unit for today's video review, but also this giveaway. Don't forget to go ahead and enter, and we'll pick a winner in 2 weeks. Go ahead and check out the links all directly down below. See you guys next time.